do things right there, you change your whole life. Concentrate on what you have, you will always end up having more, even if it's just $2. If you focus on what you don't have, you will never, ever, ever have enough. So 16 years ago, I started a gratitude journal, and I will have to say, it was the single most important thing I believe I've ever done. So every day, for years now, I've written down 5 things to be grateful for. And you have to write them down. It's very different than just saying, oh, I'm grateful for the day. You have to physically write them down because there's power in the words. Even simple things like fresh flowers or somebody holding the door. And so when you wake up in the morning and you consciously look for things to be thankful for, what happens is if you go through the day thinking about the 5 things that you're going to do in the evening, you are more alive and receptive to the goodness that comes in your life. Because sometimes it is as simple as somebody holding the door. When you allow yourself to feel gratitude in the present moment, in the now, what I promise you is that the spiritual dimension of your life begins to change. It opens up, it expands, and you just grow with it. That is the truth. If I ever spoke the truth in my life, if you want to change your state of being, start to be grateful. The more you're grateful for, the more God will give you to be grateful for. Instead of complaining about what's going on, man, I got to go to work today. Man, I got these kids. Remember when you wanted a job? Remember when you wanted a baby? You know what I learned? You can't cry about what's on your plate when your whole goal was to eat. Woo! Good morning, family. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. We cannot cry when there's too much food on our plate because we asked to eat. I love it. I love it. Fantastic topic diving into today. Today, we're going to be talking about the power of gratitude versus hope. So let me go ahead and get this live on IG so we can go ahead and get started for the day. So I love it. I love it. We're tapping into gratitude versus hope. But before we get into today's topic, what is everybody grateful for coming into this happy hump day? So grateful to be alive, grateful for God, grateful for the family, so grateful and thankful for the mind, for the body, for the spirit. We've been diving in with the morning routine already. We are fired up, we are vibrating high, and we are feeling blessed and abundant. We are feeling good, ready to go ahead and get into the day. Grateful for everybody on here tapping in and stepping into the highest version of you. So let me be the first one to tell you I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. And I'm grateful for you. So let's go ahead and get into it for today. All right, family. So this is a deep one, right? You've probably, all right, odds are 99% chance you've never heard what I'm about to teach you guys today, right? I'm grateful today because I choose me, right? Life is not about the chosen few. It is for the few that choose, right? And if you're on this call, if you are tapping in every day, you have been one of the few that have made the decision to choose for yourself to step into your greatness. So let's get to it. So family, today, here's what's interesting, okay? Hope and gratitude, right? You've probably thought your whole life that they're very similar. But the truth of the matter is, when you have one and you don't have the other, I'm telling you right now, this is probably one of the biggest keys. If you catch this, this could be the reason why you feel like you felt stagnant, why you feel like there's been a hole, why you feel like there's just been something that you can't put your finger on. Today might be the day to really make you understand what that is, right? So here we go. Sean was talking about this morning. He said, at the end of the day, you can't have hope and you can't have gratitude at the same time, right? At the end of the day, they're actually separate things. And in order for you to understand this, this is the way I want to give it to you right now, okay? The only way that you can essentially sell somebody hope is if we're full of hope ourselves. But if you look at the word hope at the end of the day, this is not the key word. This is not the driver on what it's actually going to take to allow us to start manifesting our dreams, right? Because you're going to see the difference as I break down hope and gratitude during this training, okay? So let me ask you this, okay? Does a dream come from the hope field or does it come from the quantum field, right? This is where it gets pretty deep today. Do dreams come from the hope field or do they manifest inside of the quantum field, right? The quantum field is what? This is our thoughts when we start spinning up our thoughts and then we put an emotion behind it to mold it, and now we can start creating and start the manifestation process. So here's what I need you to know, okay? This process does not happen in the hope field. We cannot hope for a better training account. We cannot hope to go and get changes. We cannot hope to have leaders coming and being attracted to our business. At the end of the day, hoping is essentially, you're going to realize it's not even close to what gratitude does for your life. It's two completely different beasts. And here's the example I want you guys to visualize today, because I'm telling you, when I learned this from Sean about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, this changed everything for me, because now I was able to really understand hope and gratitude. You ready? I actually put this together today. Watch this. Who can tell me down below, at what level does water boil? Watch this visual. You're going to love this one. You ready? Tell me down below, what temperature? Who knows this, right? We're going back to 5th grade real quick. Who could tell me what temperature does water boil at? Do you know? You see, water boils at 212 degrees. Write this down. This is important. You ready? Water boils at 212 degrees. So you know what's interesting? Let me ask you this. Do you think it can boil at 211? How about 210? How about 208? Can water boil at 208, 9, 10, or 11 degrees? Is it physically possible? The answer is no, it can't. So pay attention to this. If we're looking to reach certain levels of our dreams, guess what? The same goes with our vibration. It takes a certain level of vibration to be hit in order to start boiling inside of our lives, right? You can't be at 210, can't be at 209, you can't be at 211. It takes a level of deep work, a certain level of energy, a certain level of discipline and passion to reach boiling degrees. So anything from 2 and 11 is your hope. So if you put this together, you're going to make it make sense on why it is that we're in our lives right here, right now, because we've probably been at 211 degrees, maybe 209, maybe 207. But for most of us, even myself included, I haven't even been boiling for a long enough period of time to really see what's possible yet. So 212 is your gratitude. This is when you begin to boil. So it's only 1 degree. 211 is hope, 212 is gratitude, and that starts the boiling process. So for a lot of us, it's going to take doing the deep work, right? It takes a lot of energy, even though it seems like 1 degree, that 1 degree is so much energy, so much ether, so much passion behind it in order to get to that level. So let me be the first to tell you, family, you cannot, let me repeat, you cannot run away from the deep work. You can't. Nobody's going to be able to do this work for you. It takes you showing up. It takes you filling up your cup every day, day in and day out, to really start seeing all of this come true. Okay, so that's my visual for you guys. That's why they say success is literally just as close as our skin, because it's nothing externally. The magic has happened internally. This is where everything's happening right now. This is where real gratitude comes from. So to activate the thinking stuff, right, to really activate this, is going to take 2 things. It's going to take a certain level of desire. Okay, that's a fact. And it's also going to take a certain level of focus. Certain level of desire, certain level of focus. Now let me give it to you guys like this, okay? How many of you can say your dreams in a matter of 30 seconds? How many of you could explain it? Where it is that you want to go, what it is that you envision, what it is that you desire? How many of us could break that down in 30 seconds? And I love the way Sean put it this morning. He said, most of us, every time that we tell our story, every time that we talk about our dream, it changes. So if you were to think about that right now, if we were to have a goal, right? If we're shooting at a target right now, right? Imagine I got a bow and arrow. We're shooting at a target right now. And I have my target, I have my goal, but all of a sudden the next day, somebody keeps moving it, right? They put it on a swivel, and now it starts moving every day. So every day that I try and hit it, it's moving. And it's getting harder to hit because it's not in one spot. It's not direct. This is how most of us are living our lives, right? Our goal is a moving target that every day we wake up, it's different. It switches here, it's over here, it's over here. And at the end of the day, we're not able to get enough focus and desire to literally align it like a laser beam instead of like a flashlight, right? A flashlight spreads out its energy very wide. It's very dispersed. But if you look at a laser, all of that energy is directly in line. It's intentional on one point, one spot. This is what it takes to manifest. This is what it takes to really start seeing these things come true. So for many of us, here's a perfect goal today. What do your dreams look like in 30 seconds? What does your 2023 look like in 30 seconds? What do you want your body to look like, your finances, your family, your connection with your creator? This is what it takes to start being able to see this clearly and know it like the back of your hand, right? I know exactly the vision for this year. And when you start knowing your vision, you're going to wake up excited every day. You're going to have a different level of energy and passion and aura when you put your clothes on, you go walk outside into the world. Your smile is going to ripple. Your energy is going to be contagious to somebody else. When you literally open the door for them, they can feel that. Now when you go create that connection, they can feel your energy before you even speak because your state is there. We could talk about story, we could talk about strategy, but the most important thing that we can really get down to is going to be the state, right? Because when we have a limited identity, this is perfect how we got it this morning. When you have a limited identity, this is when a lot of us have hope inside of our lives because we don't know who we are, we don't know what we stand for, and we don't have our core values literally tattooed inside of our brain. And the second that I started to raise my values, the second I started to go ahead and really put standards on my life, everything started to change. When I really knew who my identity was, I didn't have time to smoke and joke anymore. I didn't have time to go sit and hang out with individuals that weren't bringing any value into my life. I understood that my identity now is a person of growth, is a person of development, is a person that's very focused and disciplined and passionate about what he does every day. And when that began to happen, I started to transform from hope into a level of gratitude. And I'm going to show you why this is so important, okay? Sean tells us every day, family, you don't need any more strength. You're strong as an ox, right? You're hitting the gym every day. You don't need any more strength, but I'm going to tell you what you do need. Power. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. The secret is power. When you get your power, this is when you're now standing in a state of gratitude. And now I'm going to dive into gratitude as we end off today's call so I can really get you guys understanding what it is it means to really be grateful. So if power comes when we activate our gratitude, can we think new thoughts and can we think new dreams? The answer is absolutely yes, right? Because here's the difference. For anybody that's in your business, for anybody that you're looking to create an influence on, we are responsible to them, but we're never responsible for them. You can never want somebody else's dreams more than they want it for themselves. This is why so many people, they're hoping, but they're not doing any deep work, and they're wondering why they're not seeing anything come in front of their face. Nobody can do the deep work for us. It takes us making the decision. It takes us really wanting to be passionate about getting better every day. So if I were to ask everybody today, how many things, or let me give it to you like this. How would you feel right now if your business was stripped away or if your job was stripped away? How would you feel? Would you still have gratitude? This is one of the game-changing questions because this is one of the biggest polls in most people's lives. If you lost your business or if you lost your job, would you still have gratitude? Would you still be in a state of gratitude? This is something that's really interesting because if you think about it, during COVID, what happened? Most people lost their jobs and they became really depressed. They went into a state of hiding in a shell. They stopped learning. They stopped being excited every day. So the reason why I'm talking about this right now, family, we're almost going into another one of those situations this year, 2023. It's about to happen again. There's going to be so much depression, so many mental health issues. And here's the truth. I'm not talking about negativity. I'm giving you the truth. There's a difference, okay? So in a time where so many are fearful, where so many are going to be looking for streams of income, where so many are going to be looking to be able to fill up their cup, we have the sauce. We have everything that we need right now to be able to take advantage of these times that we're living in. Because here's what I know. In every disaster, there's opportunity. I was just having a conversation about this yesterday. Somebody was telling me like, yo, D, I'm so afraid of what's coming. You know, I'm limited on my income. During COVID, I got absolutely wrecked. And I was telling me, you know what's actually really interesting? While so many are fearful, I've never been so excited. I've never been more fired up because the opportunity that we have right here, right now to be able to take advantage. Family, money doesn't disappear inside a recession. It doesn't just evaporate. It gets transferred into the smarter people's hands. the ones that take advantage, the ones that see the trend, the ones that are able to adapt. And look at us. We're going to be sitting here, waiting right here where we know how to trade. We know how to build an e-commerce store. We know how to monetize our social media. We know how to make residual income, right? All of these different, we know how to invest. We have all of these ways to take advantage of right now. There's no reason to be fearful. There's no reason to live in a state of hope. You don't need to hope for your success, family. Your success is already done. I want everybody to go ahead and type that down below. It's already done. There's no lack of money. Shane, I love it. There's no lack of money. There's lack of an idea is where people get lost. Yes, there's so much abundance. There's so much sitting, waiting right here in front of us. The universe is just saying, yo, wake up, get aligned. I have all this abundance I want to go ahead and pour into your life, into your family's life, but I need you to meet me halfway. I need you to meet me. So I want to teach you something about it's already done. Okay, here's how we're going to end the call, right? Gratitude. What does gratitude mean? Okay, if you were to have gratitude, that means you're essentially saying thank you, right? So if I give you a drink, what are you going to say? Thank you, right? If I buy you a book, thank you, right? You have gratitude because you've received something. So what does gratitude mean? It means you've already received it. You understand? It means you already have it. So if I'm grateful for something, it means I already have it. It means you already have it. It means it is already done. So when I say I'm so happy now, I'm so blessed and grateful now, whatever I write after that is already done. I'm so happy and grateful now that my mother is thriving and she's feeling healthy and abundant and all the illness and disease is rid from her body. It's already done. I'm already seeing it and I feel it before it even happens in the physical world. I'm so happy and grateful now that the organization is developing into the highest version of themselves every single day. It's already done. I don't have to hope about it. I don't have to think about it. It's already done. Say it one time, it's there. And here's how I'm going to end off the call today. Ready? This is interesting, right? We're talking about gratitude. We're talking about it's already done. Why is it when some people, appreciate you, family. Why is it, sending prayers back to you. Why is it when some people pray, okay, the whole point of praying, right, is to get the feeling, is to have faith. Why is it that some people pray and they go right back into a limited life? They go right back into a hope lifestyle. They're hoping life gets better. They're hoping things work out in their favor. When you really get tapped in, family, when you really start building a connection with your creator, guess what? There's no such thing as hope. There is none. You cannot have hope and you cannot have gratitude at the same time. It's either one or the other. You cannot have a little bit of gratitude or a lot. You're either grateful or you're not. It's one or the other. So when you say your prayer today, when you really get deep and you really talk to your creator and you talk to him, and I'm getting better at this too. Don't think I'm a professional. This is something that I'm working on myself. Very intentionally, might I add, right? But here's what I do know. When I talk to my creator, when I pray and I'm done, it's already done in my mind. I don't have to hope. I don't have to wait. I don't have to wish for it. I say the prayer one time and I let God do the work. And I go out and I do the work. And I go out and I make things happen. Step by step, day by day, brick by brick, just like every one of us. Success is not going to be one change. It's the little things done over a consistent period of time that's going to allow us to manifest everything that we've written down and everything that we desire. So family, that's my training for you guys today. I hope you got a little bit of value, but just know whatever it is that you guys write down, I'm telling you, if you've written your vision for 2023, here's what I can promise you. It is already done. Time just has to catch up. So family, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful and happy for you. If you got any value today, smash the like button, drop some threes down below. And it is your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams. Remember, family, you can be, do, and have anything that you can hold in your mind. You can hold it right here in your hand. This is a month full of growth, full of prosperity, full of blessings flowing to and through you in all areas of your life. So go out and go get it. Your dreams are waiting for you to go out and get them. So family, have an abundant day. I love you. I appreciate you. And you already know it's game time. Let's get to work.